Welcome to the future of internal auditing. Today, we are diving deep into how AI and automation are revolutionizing the way of we handle internal audits. I have seen the first hand how technology is transforming of our industry. The world of internal audit is undergoing a dramatic transformation. In today's fast-paced business environment, traditional audit methods are no longer enough. Let me share some eye-opening statistics. See, 80% of the auditor times is spent on manual repetitive tasks, and 60% of the company is still relying on spreadsheets for audit tracking. The average audit cycle takes 3 months to complete it, and organizations face a 47% more compliance requirement than 5 years ago. See, but here what really concerning. Traditional auditing processing face critical challenges, increasing data volume, making manual reviews impossible, and also risk is increasing for the auditors. Growing compliance requirements across industry, rising cost for audit operations, and also pressure for faster insights and reporting, need for a real-time risk assessment. And today we are going to explore how AI-powered are revolutionizing internal audits. We will cover how machine learning algorithms can detect patterns and anomalies automatically, ways to reduce audit time up to 70%, methods to achieve 100% sampling instead of random selection, real-time risk assessment and monitoring, and automatic documentation and reporting. See, as a chartered accountant with over 6 years of experience, I have seen firsthand how technology can transform audit process. Let me share a quick story. See, one of our manufacturing clients reduced their audit cycle from 3 months to just 3 weeks using our automation platform, and their team now focuses on strategic analysis instead of data gathering. In next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how automate 80% routine audit tasks, implement continuous monitoring, achieve real-time risk assessment, generate instant reports and insights, and ensure 100% compliance coverage. But before we dive into the solutions, let's understand exactly what traditional audits methods are failing to meet modern business needs. See, current audit challenges like time-consuming manual process, risk of human error, and inconsistent documentation, limited real-time insights, resource-intensive compliance tracking. And what are the industry pain points? Increasing regulatory requirements, growing data volumes, need for faster reporting, cost pressures. These challenges are costing organizations both time and money, but there is a better way. Go to Google and type www.auditiqai.com. Once this is the landing page which internal audit application looks. This is a comprehensive internal audit application where you can automate your financials, and you can do whatever you have any assignments relating to GST related work and any other compliances. Everything is available here. So first, in case if you're not at register, I recommend to go for register first. Okay, once you register, please log in with your login details. So mine is Sompalli and Co, and password. Okay. So once you're logged in, this is the dashboard which it will look like this, and go to new client. So I'm just creating the client first. Okay, so basic information. So there is one demo client name is Skyline Builders and Developers Private Limited, where I'm creating the client details in this. See, once if you this client details is very crucial for us, because see, many of us made good audits before understanding the client. So I kept many controls or the capturing the client details itself about what is the business and what type of goods and services available in the business, and what type of services available, and how the company ownership and all the registration documents, everything you can capture in this information. So I request everyone, please try to fill each and every information in this client details, so that see, if you understand your client, then you can assess what is the risk, and accordingly how you can place the internal controls in each area. Okay, so please try to fill all the information. So this is the most important part, because Based on the industry selection, the internal audit procedures will change. Since it is a construction and real estate, so I am selecting construction and real estate because these people has constructed the apartments and will sell all the apartments. Manufacturing process, you don't need to enter the manufacturing, you can enter the construction process also, like they are using RCC framework for construction, and they have precast technology, and they have also had a one ERP that is automate the project reports, everything. And for key technologies, they are using building information modeling and 3D visualizing to see. Auditor has definitely know to each and every part, because see, statutory audit and GST, everything we can do based on that act. But if you're an internal auditor, uh, you have to perform that work only if you know the what is a client, what client what is a client business, and what are the main tools and techniques are used by the client, and what is the internal controls, what are the existing internal controls placed. Coming to financial overview and revenue stream, the major portion of revenue is coming from residential sales, later following that commercial leasing and other services. Other services includes different types of indirect income. Okay. So cost structure major is land cost and construction is 40% and marketing is 10% and overheads is 5%. So profit margins is 50, 30, 20 and 15, and financial ratios are debt, the current ratios and asset turnover ratios and capital structure. Tax compliances. So what are the applicable taxes here you are supposed to mention, like GST, TDS, income taxes, etc. And coming to human resource, totally they have an existing employees and labor is total 350, and compensation is, they have different types of compensation structure. Okay. So training programs, so they have a safety trainings and technicals. Is being an auditor, we need to verify how the safety of the human resources also. So this should also covered in my topic. And workforce diversity, so like gender ratio, average age, and labor union. No formal union is available. And coming to IT systems, is this is another most important point, because what are the software they are using as for their purpose. Data security, and being an IT auditor, we also need to verify that what are the security controls placed over the IT system. And disaster recovery, how the disaster recovery is placed, and system integrations, and user based access controls, risk management. Okay, so they have primary risks is this, based on our walkthroughs, like market fluctuation, regulatory changes, and project delays, internal controls, and land titling issues. Also, they have some issues. This is the key issues we have identified. And regulatory, coming to regulatory compliances, first initially we need to follow RERA compliances, later environmental laws, labor laws, fire safety regulations, insurance policies. Also, they have a different types of insurance policies, like contractors, professional indemnity, and directors and officers liability. And all the internal controls, they have different internal controls placed in different departments. To summarize, this project monitoring system, quality control, internal audit mechanism. Once if you filled all this information, so I request to add the client. Once the client is added, go to your dashboard. See, the Skyline builders and developers are successfully created. See, still now we have discussed about how we have created a client and basic information, industry, everything. So once if you created your client, the dashboard, it will show about the client name and client basic information, when it was incorporated, and action type. Edit means if you want to edit or update anything further, you can see this, and if you want to delete delete also you can do that. These two topics we'll discuss later once deep dive into the session. Okay, so if I open and go to overview, there is a different sessions here. One is core session, management, audit management, and navigation back to dashboard. In this overview session, if you see in that tot it's and it will show entire information about the client, what is it, their revenue structure, as well as employee count, about the basic information of the company, and who is the key management, and when is the incorporated date, and what are the risks we have identified, and risk assessment related, and internal controls related, and compliance status, what is the RERA compliance status, environmental law, labor laws, etc. Okay, so coming to another session, name is file management. In this file management, you can upload all the data relating to the clients. Like for example, if you want to upload your KYC of the directors, as well as company KYC in company incorporation, GST certificate, place of business proof, etc., you can upload everything about file management. So in this session, you can choose all the formats like PDF, Word document, Excel, anything format, and you can upload here. So that so whenever if you have any supportings like industry and policies, SOPs, everything you can upload here. And coming to next thing is manage user face. Here you can create all your team members. Suppose let's say I have been divided these team members into three. One is admin, auditor, and review. So if he is an auditor or if he is a staff, depends on his role, he can create his team members. So right now I am not assigned any user based controls. In my upcoming videos or in my next update, I'll try to focus on user based access. Okay, so you can create your users. So if you want to create another username, Sandeep, okay, so user type team member and auditor sandeep@gmail.com, and phone number I've created this. So just add the user, that's all. So user is created successfully. Next, in audit management section, go to company information. See, earlier we are filled about all the information relating to the company, like basic information in what is the industry type, in the industry type what are the products and services, who is the key customers, as well as key markets, as well as key raw materials like the cement, steel, ready mix, and key markets, as well as major competitors, manufacturing process, and key technology whatever they have used. And coming to another session, products and services, what are the product categories they have used, and ownership and governance, and financial overview, what is the main revenue stream, like residential sales is 50%, commercial leasing is 30%, property management is 15%, and other services is 5%, and human resources, and IT system and infrastructure, risk management, all the information is available. And another one of the most important feature I love that is export to Word document. So you can export this entire information to Word document. So just save this file and just open once it is exported into the Word. See, it's really cool feature, right? So see that all the basic information relating to client, and go to navigation, basic information, products, ownership, financial overview, human resources, IT system and risk management, everything has been created here. Okay, now coming to another important topic. See, if you selected any company for internal audit, first you need to choose first you need to understand what is the business. Okay, after understanding business, you have to create a audit plan. Okay, before creating audit plan, you should also keep who are the team members you want to include in this audit. So we have seen, now we have created a client, and we have created a user team users, as well as we have created a file management. So all the important files and all we can upload in file management database. Later that we are creating a audit period. See, Before creating an audit plan, you need to select which period you want to do, either monthly or quarterly or half-yearly or yearly. Depends on the your engagement with the client. So in this example, I would like to cover by half-yearly audits. So first and half-yearly, you should create a period for which half-yearly. Suppose let's say April 2024 to 30th September 2024. This is the period I would like to cover in my audit period. So please create a new period. Okay. So there is another topics like cloning of existing period and copying that we'll discuss in another session. So audit period is created successfully. See, once audit period is successfully, many if you have any prior experience in construction real estate, you can easily create an audit plan. Suppose in procurement related department, what are the audit procedures you're supposed to do, and in revenue relating procedures, what are the audit procedures, and GST related procedures, what are the audit procedures. But if you are new to this industry, or the client is just a new client for your audit firm, and you don't know what are the controls and what are the planning you should suppose to create, but my tool will help you to create audit plan based on the machine learning and AI. See, we have developed this AI tool by incorporating different industries, different audit plannings, different internal controls, what should be placed, that everything we can see it here. Okay. So first thing is, we have this industry is a construction and real estate. So I'm just pressing the load audit scope. Okay. See, automatically all these audit procedures is created based on this machine learning and AI. Okay, so scope area is project planning, management, and construction. Effective proper planning and management decisions will be there. Review the project plans, timelines, feasibility, inspect resources allocation, and workforce planning. Evaluate project. That everything you can see the detailed procedures column. And another is status. Okay, it is pending. Leave it to the pending itself, and select team member. You want to which team member you want to select. And another row, just see the scope area, details, detailed procedure, status, and I'm just seeing this revenue recognition and the regulatory compliances, quality control, and environmental. I don't want to do this environmental sustainability scope, so just delete this. So if you want to, if you don't want to perform this one, see, it's a predetermined template. If you want, you can add, or you can, if you want, you can delete. Suppose I'm just adding another one is credit control. So how much credit control department is working, and how the credit limits are assigned to customers. So you need a detailed audit procedures for this. If you want, you can add for this one also. And I'm just selecting all my team members. Okay, and okay, the audit plan as we defined something. Now you would like to add some other audit procedures like GST. We want to see the GST impact on, because GST is a separate subject on particularly for real estate industry. Like for JDS, you need to check that RCM applicability and 80:20 rule and ITC compliances and reversal under rule 42-43. But you don't know, and you need a checklist for that, right? So just select in show available audit scopes and select GST. So there's a there's multiple GST checklist available here. So I'm just selecting GST compliances in construction and real estate. Just view this. So review the classification, supplies, composite and mixed supplies. Ensure the correct. Suppose for commercial, residential house properties, affordable and non-affordable, there's a different GST rates, right? 1%, 5%, 12%, and 1/3 of value consideration also will come, and 17 subclassified block credit, and the RCM applicability in case of JDA, and TDR development rights. Everything you can cover in this checklist. Just select this. Other than, and you want to check that ITC compliances also, like how they are claiming whether they're satisfying the section 16 or not. Everything you can capture here. Other than this, you want to verify in TDS related aspects also. Just select the TDS related aspects. Just check that how the TDS expenditure they are claiming, and how the TDS is depositing, how far they're filing the TDS returns, and form 16 and 16A whether generating or not. Everything. And if you want to add more, and I would like to add India's compliances, and I would like to add company compliances. And in case if you have a foreign related transactions, you can add FEMA also. So company means you can just check all the applicable companies, like they're filing annual returns and the applicability of independent directors. Everything I've covered here. And in case if you want to check the logistics and distribution also, in case of our raw material inwards, you can just check that, our distribution to different site areas, that is also you can there. And if you want to check tax audit points also, that also I have kept it here. And if you want to make RBI, SEBI, and in case any other, you can just select like accordingly. So add selected scope. So everything it came here. Now TDS and TCS parts, I would like to give Mr. Urkundu, India Sai, and companies Urkundu and Warren, tax audit Praveen, and Ramesh, Varun. Okay. Once if you are created the audit plan, then we can easily just press the save modified audit plan button. Once it is saved, then that's all. Still now I would like to summarize what we have done. We have created successfully an audit client. First, we have created a client. Later that, we have created our audit users, who are the team members in the company. As after that, we have seen that how the company information is created, as well as after that we have created an audit period. After that, now I created the plan. Okay, once the plan is created, these three options is enabling. Okay, created audit plan. If you see in the 2024 April, okay, just select this. See, beautifully audit plan has been created here. GST compliances in real estate, review the issue of GST provisions, specifically construction, real estate sector, and tax audit. Ensure that all the tax audit points have been covered or not. Companies Act compliances, India's compliances, and TDS and TCS related compliances. Everything it came in here. Okay. Once it is done, if you want to export this audit plan, just export to Word. So I have exported the audit plan. So just open this. So beautifully audit plan period has been created here. So in which area, what you are supposed to do by which of your team members. So once your audit plan period is created, next we'll move into the next session named Audit Execution. So next, after creating audit plan, I'm going to another topic named Audit Execution. I'm coming in a detailed structure. First, we created a team, then after audit plan, then after audit execution. This is the audit execution. This is the phase which you are supposed to do audit. Okay. Now, so total task is 0, completed 0, and progress 0, and pending 0, and different types of audit scope areas we have been created. Now we'll start in audit procedures. Okay. So first scope area is project planning and management for construction real estate. For project planning and management for construction real estate means how the project was planned and what are the areas we need to identify and what are the areas we need to verify. That we are supposed to have a detailed checklist of audit checklist points on this scope. So you don't know where I have to start and how we need to create, just select this. Okay. And if you know what you're supposed to do, just add tasks. Okay. So I have to check that project planning and approval. Please discuss detailed procedure. Get the information from projected. DPR reports. It is still in progress, and I'm allocating to Varun, and he will make, once it is done, Varun will make a comment. Okay. So we have created one audit task successfully. So project name and get information, DPR reports, audit evidence we are supposed to be obtained, and comment status in progress is still not completed. And if once he has obtained that one, so document title project report. So just update the project report, and I'm just choosing the file, anything just supporting evidence only. Okay. So I just uploaded and upload. See, beautifully we have created a task and we have uploaded this one, and once it is done, yeah, we have received the required information. So just press this one complete and see. See, earlier it is in yellow color, I believe, and now it is turns to green, and now total task in completed 1, progress 0, pending 0. And if you want to check the supporting document, just check this supporting document, download this. Cool feature, right? Okay, now I would like to delete and I don't want to perform this task, just delete this. That's all. And now if you don't know what are the tasks you are supposed to perform, for that also we have developed a comprehensive machine learning with AI, and what are the audit procedures you're supposed to do. That everything we feed the data into our databases. So you just press generate procedures. So successfully generated 10 procedures. So now just check this. See, project planning and feasibility, regulatory compliances, budgeting cost, quality control management, schedule management, risk management, contract management, safety environmental management, stakeholder management. And see, this is the task and what are the procedures you're supposed to perform. Let's say project planning and feasibility. First, you need to initiate the review of how the project feasibility studies, like market analysis, how much the market analysis has been done, and what are the review of your financial projections, and check site evaluation reports, planning assessment, and verify the scope documents, check resources planning and risk assessment. For example, feasibility parameters, at least ROI, that is return on investment 18%, timeline estimates 24, whether it is performing or not. See, before first if you're starting your audit execution means prior to that you need to understand what is the project planning. See, now we have developed this comprehensive internal audit and automation of internal audit report. This depends on with discussion with my prior experience, as well as bigger audit firms, how the bigger audit firms is going to audit, because medium size and smaller audit firms will always focus on vouching and verification part rather than controls and significant items where we are supposed to check. That this tool we are going to help you for what are the points you need to verify in case if you are starting any new audit, or if you don't have any knowledge about that prior this industry, everything it will help you for that. Okay, and next one is what are the audit evidence you're supposed to capture, like feasibility reports, market studies, financial model, site analysis. So once if you got this information, just say the completed. And since I don't know the team member of your team member, so I've given the blank. If you want to just fill that one here and just select this. So now earlier total 10 tasks, pending 9, 1 completed, 0 progress. Now it will come here. It's beautiful, right? Like that, if you now another team member, you want to check that procurement and vendor management for construction real estate, just open this. Okay, so you don't know what are the tasks you're supposed to perform, just press generate procedures button. So successfully generated 10 audit procedures for this one also. So just open this vendor qualification and registration. See, you're buying a cement, steel. Suppose let's say the turnover total is 500 crores. Okay, that the real estate company. Now we are buying a cement, steel, and labor, and this is different types of expenditure is there. For that, first you need to verify that vendor qualification. What is a vendor qualification, and what is his prior experience, and what is his financial status, and how far still now he supported to us, and what is his credit period, and what are the documents we need to verify, that vendor registration form, qualification, financial reports, performance, etc. Procurement and planning. So definitely all the procurement must be within our budgetary limits, and nothing cannot be exceed if the budget is exceeded, like if everything within the proper control, like check the procurement schedule, verify the material requirements, review the budget allocation, and check the procurement strategy and how they're coming. Let's say, for example, see, every procedure and every task I have given example. Okay, For procurement planning, annual procurement is $25 million, whereas major categories is strategic supplies 25 and cost saving target 15%, lead time metrics, standard time 15 days, custom items 45 days, and supplier diversity 30%. So procurement planning, material schedule, budget documents. See, this is the most important. If you are an internal auditor, you need to verify this item because every expenditure must be gone through your budget only. Okay. See, primarily this audit application I have developed for my US clients. Okay. So as I kept in mind as a global standards, so you can utilize anyone either in India or outside India or in USA or Australia or UK, any country can use this internal audit application because majority of SOPs or internal controls or procedures or tasking would be common because the industry, for every industry the expenditure would be same and income would be same and asset purchasing would be same and asset maintenance would be same. It won't be different except like this tax like GST, income tax, VAT. It would be changed, depends on the country and depends on the states. Okay, so for internal audit, I think best it is limitless. I mean, you don't have any place restrictions. Okay, next, tenders, how they're calling for tenders for procurement, bigger materials, contract management, how they're managing the contracts, as well as purchase order POs, how they are raising the POs and approvals for POs, material quality report, inventory store and management. Everything is important. And next, now if you want to generate any GST related complaint, just press generate audit procedures. This is a dynamic one. If you're watching anyone from other than India, you might not be found this, but you can find it at US GAAP and US VAT related procedures in my audit scopes. So you can just add it. Depends on the country, you can add your taxation related compliances. Since in India, particularly in GST compliance and real estate, we have developed a bigger audit checklist, like suppose for example basic documentation, ITC management, rates and valuation, whether the construction or 1/3 of application has been done, review the composite value and verify the property tax and what is the time of supply and what they have done in case of JDA. JDA agreement is most important because the land value development rights, whether they properly charge a GST or not and RCM paid or not on landowner share. And ITC on construction, there must be satisfied that 80:20 rule, and RCM on unregistered purchases, they have to maintain RCM. So project completion, once the project is completed and if you sell after CC, then you don't need to pay GST on that and it is totally exempt. See, all the procedures I believe are covered. In case if anything missed, just let me know in the comment section. So far we have discussed on this, and if you want to generate more like this logistics distributor, just press. Everything is automated. If you want to add something, you can add, or if you want to delete something, you can delete. Suppose you don't want to perform this fleet management, just delete this. And if you want to add like that, the Companies Act, anything you can generate. Okay, so once suppose let's say I said this one is completed. Okay. And simply I'm saying this one is completed. Time of supply we have verified, and see whatever the completed is coming, it's 354 tasks, 0 and pending. If you go to audit dashboard, then you can able to see in which department, what are the departments we have created audit task and what percentage audit has been completed. This is very useful feature for partners who are managing partners. And just selected how many completed, how many progress, and what are the recently they have completed. And if you check the overview also, there you can see that logistics distribution, who is working on, and that what is the status, whether it is completed or not. Everything you can see it here. Okay, so for every time if you go on through up, it will disable, so you need to select the period. So based on period only it will enable so audit execution. Okay, so far I think you have completed audit execution also, so all the points has been completed, and now we would like to generate an audit report for pending items or what are the progress in items. Few I'll select in progress. So if you are selected in progress, so 3 completed, 3 in progress, 48 pending. Now we would like to generate an audit report. So go to upper button, generate report, and see that all the information, preview report preview, and just press download report. Now we are working on to integrate real-time AI here. So depends on your audit comment, it will make an executive summary. See the audit report, how it is generated. How beautifully project planning, procurement. See, even though I do have many scope areas, but whatever I have worked, that one only they have generated the report. See, it's beautiful, right? Procurement, how the procurement is going on, and logistics and recommendations, final recommendations. So whether we have done or not, and what are the items you are supposed to verify, automatically it will generate a report. So total task is 54 and completed 3, pending progress 3 and pending 48, and the completion rate is 5.6% only. The audit period is 1st of April to 30th September. You can add many features like this, and not only on audit area. If you want to do any your customization, that also you can do here. So next final part is annexes part, and annexer part is part is nothing. It will just for supporting for all the data which earlier you have maintained. Let's say I'm just downloading the template. Okay. See, this is the sample data which I would like to keep in my annexes report. So just try to increase with 4 more documents. Okay, just save this and upload it here. And if you want to maintain some data, okay, select project planning and budget, something I'm keeping budget on procurement data. So you can maintain supporting document directly there itself, or if you want to maintain in annexer, that is also available here. So just maintain in annexer. So once it is imported successfully, it will show what of the annexer will be there, and just press view part. Okay, all the information will come. It's beautiful, right? So if you want to export this, and you can export also. It's if you have a heavy data and you don't want to maintain, and you can maintain directly the Excel documents in here itself. So you can upload here if you want. So budget. So both features are allowed. Depends on your availability and depends on the supporting documents you can do. So you can upload here. Yeah, done. See, I would like to summarize what we have discussed still now, and mainly we have discussed 4 types of core modules. Number 1, client management, where you can profiling of all entire data about your client, and document organization and historical data tracking, and what are the internal controls and what are the key risks what you have identified. Everything you can manage in your client management. Next one is audit planning. So it will depend, it's totally planned, depends on your industry. Suppose let's say we have been covered here manufacturing sector as well as service industry, financial services like regulatory compliance, transaction monitoring, service industries, and hospitality industries, and real estate, and IT industries. There are multiple industries we have covered, like retail, FMCG, everything we have covered here in this industries part while your audit planning. And coming to and also your audit planning is totally based on risk-based audit planning, and you can allocate the resources depends on your team members, and timeline management and automated scope definitions depend totally, and industry specific templates. As we discussed, we have developed many industries, and we have deployed many industries in this audit planning force. And next, coming to execution model, depend based on audit planning, execution phase automatically will create, and it will also allow a real-time progress tracking and task automation. Depends on the scope area, it will automatically create a task using machine learning and AI. And evidences collections automatically, if you can make any supporting documents, you can upload there the scope itself, and tracking, you can easily track that whatever it is going on. And collaboration tools, there we have elaborated many collaboration tools here. And finally, documentation reporting, automated work papers and dynamic reporting, custom templates, export capabilities, and audit trials. For each task, you automatically can upload the supporting documents either in Word documents, PDF documents, PNG or JPG, anything, and you can track that what are the progress of this one, and you can collaborate with your team members how much it is completed and how much it is pending. And finally, documentation and reporting. See, we do have deployed many automated reports here. So once if you are done with your work, and it automatically generate into Excel document or Word document, and dynamic reporting. If you want to add more points, that is also you can available in custom templates we have done in an Excel, and Excel export capabilities in Word document and Excel, and it will also allow audit trial, so where it is started. And finally, analytics and insights. We have allowed real-time dashboards and trend analysis, what are the risk indicators and performance metrics and productivity analysis. So I would like to say that is transform your internal audit process today, and visit our website auditing.com, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insight into audit automation and technology.